Well, good morning and welcome back to CityLine. As you can tell, the fun has already started on the couch. With me, I have Tacoma Musical Playhouse, the premier musical playhouse here in Tacoma. And they are here to talk about the Drowsy Chaperone. And hang on to your hats, your hair, and your seats, because here we go. Please join me in welcoming back Jon Douglas Rake. You are still the managing artistic director, but in addition, if that wasn't enough for you to manage, you are now the actor playing the man in the chair.
That's right.
Oh, I love this. I love it when we get to see you on stage.
Oh, thank you.
It's very, very fun.
It's fun doing it occasionally.
Well, yes, I mean, because you never stop producing stage.
Right.
But it's always fun. And I also love to see you and your brother tap dance together on stage.
Oh, thank you.
Which is quite fun. It's kind of that T for two thing. You brought with you the beautiful Nancy Hebert. You are playing the Drowsy Chaperone, my dear. And man, do you clean up, sister.
Thank you.
Who does your costumes for this?
Well, he designs and plans it, and then we have a costumer who also makes those.
Does what he says.
Yeah.
Boy, do you have good taste.
Well, and I'm particularly delighted with what I ended up with.
Oh
this
my
time.
gosh, absolutely. And speaking of somebody else who has a great suit on, Mr. John Cooper.
Hello.
You are playing Adolfo.
Adolfo.
There we go, in the Drowsy Chaperone. And we're not going to talk about the person on your lap because this is, well, this is yet to be revealed. We'll just kind of wait and see what happens here. So, John, what was your concept for this show?
Well, the show is a relatively new show, but it looks like an old show. And the man in the chair imagines what a 1929 show looked like. He's never seen the show. He listens to this record over and over and over. And so he imagines what the show, and the show comes to life on stage in his apartment, but it's all in his mind.
Oh, like all of us do. I mean, for those of us in this generation, we're all kind of that same generation, grew up listening to records. We had to imagine that if you grew up in a town that didn't have a Tacoma Musical Playhouse.
Right.
Or and if you were lucky, you got somehow a sleeve or a picture on the back. But we all imagined what it would look like. So
Exactly.
This is perfect. So, John, why did you bring back the Drowsy Chaperone?
Well, the audience really enjoyed it the first time, and it's just a delightful piece of entertainment, a little fluffy, not too much, you know, and one of the lines is it helps us escape the dreary horrors of the real world. Well,
Boy, is that timely.
So that was one of the reasons I felt it was appropriate to bring it back.
I love that. So, Nancy and John, how did you feel when you found out that TMP was doing Drowsy Chaperone again?
I think I've been waiting 8 years for the news.
There we go. Calling John once a week. When is it going to happen? John, what did you think?
Well, you know, like when you're a kid, you know, and your mom and dad say, hey, we're going to Disneyland, and you get to take your friends with you.
Yes.
Yeah, that excitement right there.
It's that kind of thing. So, John, what's your favorite thing about your character?
Well, fun.
Yes.
He's just pure fun, having so much fun. And like John said, it's from the imagination of John. He's being played by Roman Bartelli, who is known for his overacting, playing the world's self-proclaimed greatest lover. Now, how much fun can you have with that?
Well, it's endless.
Yeah.
I mean, and, you know, it's one of those life imitates art moments.
Exactly.
There we go. What about you, Nancy, besides the dazzling costumes?
Well, the song that the Drowsy Chaperone gets to sing is an anthem. And it's a song that has words to live by. And they're words that I've chosen to live by since I learned the song 8 years ago, and it's lived in my heart ever since. But it also is the same that John said, where you can take every single bit of it as far as you want to. And it's not often that an actor gets the allowance to take it as far as you possibly can.
Isn't it great?
And just see and just see if you get reined in. And when you don't, It's a field day.
Jackpot!
Yeah, it's
Because
terrible
in
fun.
live theater, there's nothing goes across your mouth.
Yep.
There's no bloopers. It's just like, it's out there. I
Yep.
did it.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. So, question for all three of you, and then we're going to get a little snippet of the show. What's it like to work with old and the new cast members? And John, you go first.
Well, it was fun because most of them that came back to do the show. I mean, when I announced it, they all said, "Oh, we're there."
Yeah.
And then the few that couldn't make it, we recast with some of the younger kids, and they now have a different appreciation of the old as well, and they're having a blast doing it too because we've kind of adopted them as the Drowsy family.
I love
and
that.
so they're having a great time too.
So you're building the next generation in the next 8 years to come back.
Right.
And oh my God, nice. Look at this picture. Very, very nice. And for you, Nancy, what's it like?
Well, it's such a joy to be doing the show again in any form and in any way.
Yes.
And to be able to play in this way with such talent it's like being in the honors class. You're with the best kids, you're with the best people, and every single hit is a strike. Every time you're doing something, it goes where it needs to go in the way it needs to go. It's just the best time. I am having the time of my life, and gosh, I hope they are too, but I know I am.
I kind of think they are. And as you're speaking, my thought bubble goes, she is the epitome of there are no small parts, only small actors. How generous you are.
Oh.
I mean, my goodness. Wow. Who doesn't want to be next to this? So, well, there we go. And what's it like for you, Mr. Mister?
Well, when you do the show the first time, you build a rapport with the people on stage. Like Nancy and I, we know what each other's going to do.
Right.
She looks at me, I look at her, and we know what's going to happen.
Big things.
It could be good, it could be bad. But and with the new cast, you don't wonder if that's going to happen. And within the first week, I think of rehearsals, with the talent that John got, that yes, Emma and Josh, yeah, they're great, and so it's just been
they
fun.
really are.
They just ride the energy, don't
do.
they?
They're incredible.
Exactly.
Speaking of energy, it is that time where you are going to invite us into the man in the chair's mind, but you have to prep first, don't you?
I do have to prep. Come here, little buddy.
Brace yourself. Here we
Here we go.
Transformation, like Clark Kent.
There we go. Only a very nice. Okay, I'm going to try not to laugh.
Oh no, let yourself go. It's
Okay,
fine.
That's
all
all
right.
about it.
Okay, so take it away.
All right. Oh, when will love come crashing through my door?
La, 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 la.
In walks Adolphos to seduce his bride.
I am Adolfo, and you are bride. Huh?
No, I am not.
What?
No, I am not.
What? This is the bridal suite. You are the only one here. Therefore, you must be bride.
Interesting argument, but I'm afraid you are a moron.
What?
Me, no bride. Perhaps I could take a message.
Yes. Very good. Dear Venigraph bride, I must make love to you and transport you to a place of ecstasy. Sooner is the better. Signed, Adolfo, King of Romance.
Well, you saw through my little ruse. You have found me out.
So you are the bride.
Apparently, Jess. Now, take me, a doll face.
No, dollface. Adolfo.
Oh my gosh.
Great.
Oh my gosh. I don't know, well, how you keep a straight face. And I love the fact that you cracked up laughing. Because why would you not? Because it never gets old.
No.
Okay, if that's not enough, boy, I don't know what is.
Right.
So here we go. Let's talk about these last few minutes about What do we have coming up for the rest of the season? Because I don't know how you're going to top this.
Well, we have the full Monty coming up.
Well, there it is.
That's the top.
Speaking of Adolfo, you have the full Monty.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
we have the full Monty, and then we have Mamma Mia coming up.
Oh, how
And
fabulous.
it's selling already.
I
really
bet
well.
it is. So if that wasn't enough, when will you be announcing your new season?
We announce next week.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear
We're
about
very excited about it.
I bet you are. And then TMP is known for its educational programs. The minute they're online, they sell out like that.
Right.
So what is coming up that parents need to know about?
Well, we have Homeschool Academy coming
Yes.
up for homeschoolers, and then we have After School Academy. And then right now our spring spring camp is running, and this summer we have a huge program lined up for kids of all ages and all different talents and interests, and very excited about that production.
I love that. And the Drowsy Chaperone runs until when?
April 14th. It has 2 more weekends.
2 more weekends, and I am sure it is quickly sold out, if not going to be sold out, especially after that. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. First off, for the 3 of you taking time out of your busy schedule, you're not paid to do this, you have day jobs, but you're sitting here sharing your love of theater with us. Thank you so, so very much, and making it look so much fun. And also, thank you to the rest of the cast and the crew for just bringing such goodness to us. And I will see you back here in the studio when Full Monty comes back. And boy, hang on to your hat. That's
Yeah,
gonna be something.
absolutely. Yeah,
No pun intended.
literally.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Those are amazing. All right, after Tacoma Musical Playhouse meanders its way out of here, we're going to welcome in Relay for Life. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back. Oh my God, you